Hi, my name's Nick. I'm a data analyst here at BuzzFeed, and Nifty challenged me to remodel my bathroom in 3 days. I've never done anything like this before, and this is how I did it. To start off, the first step I had to take was getting down those vinyl walls on the side of the shower, which was actually really fun to rip down. All right, so I got my first wound injury of many. This spout here is just not coming off, and I got my finger a little bit. Once I had the vinyl walls off, I needed to patch the holes. There was a pretty substantial hole near the tub that needed to be fully patched up. Right here, I'm cutting a bit of drywall in order to fit the large hole that was left from the previous owner behind the vinyl. As I got into like the middle of this, I definitely felt like there was a point of no return and got really anxious that I was like not gonna be able to finish it. Like I could do the demolition, but not the reconstruction.
Okay, pulling up some tile. I have some mold, water damage, scariness.
I have gotten much more serious gear to help tackle the mold. Not gonna mess around with this mold, but yeah, let's get to it. When I found the mold, I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna be really tough. I have a respirator on to help protect my lungs from all the dust particles, particularly in such a small space. Okay. The moment I've been putting off a bit. I need to take the toilet out, and that is the only toilet in the house. So I'm about to become really good friends with the local coffee shop. So this was already a bigger endeavor than I imagined. I had to rip out the entire subfloor around the toilet and halfway towards the tub. So this set me back on my schedule pretty heavily, but wanted to make sure I did it right. Next step is applying the waterproofing to the walls. This is a paint-on waterproofing that needs to go with 2 layers. This allows for a good moisture barrier in case the tile and thin set fails. So I'm putting down a layer of gray paint underneath where I'm going to be putting in the crown moldings. Tiling was the next step in the process. I put down a concrete backer board and used thin set on top of that to place the tile. Making sure that getting everything level was really difficult. Right here I'm leveling out where the tiles will be and making sure that the lines will be really straight. Like, it's definitely good to have extra tiles when you're doing this, because you definitely want to like trim some of them, and I can guarantee when you're trimming them, you'll probably break a few of the tiles. Having additional tiles, having additional spacers is really helpful. This whole tiling process took around 4 hours. This is actually the end of day 2, and the tile needed to set before I could put in the grout in the next step. The clock was definitely ticking. I got all the tiling done on the shower, and I think it turned out really great. The lines aren't as straight as I'd expect with a professional, but this is my first time doing it. So this is day 3, this is the last day, getting in all the final touches, the crown molding and the baseboards. I wanted to make sure that I had a shower shelf to keep everything all together. I'm really liking the way it looks. There's definitely some points that I really want to go back and touch up. Yeah, and I just like the mix of how it all came out. I like the gray. It's a nice, comfortable space. This was a lot of fun. I definitely came with a big sense of accomplishment. After 3 days, it was a lot of work. Doing this yourself, you obviously save a lot of money, but I feel really good from this project. It turned out really great. I like the results. There's definitely some things where it's not as clean and the lines aren't as straight as I'd like, but overall I'm really proud of the result. I think I'd definitely do this again. It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. There was a lot of sleepless nights trying to get it within the 3 days, but it was amazing to start seeing everything come together. It definitely looked really rough, and then putting in the molding and everything, it just started to feel like a new space and something really cool that I did myself, and I'm immensely proud of how it came out.